Our next activity is, what does x to the 0 power mean? So we're going to complete this table. We have 3 to the 4th power, so 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 is 81. 3 to the 3rd power, 3 times 3 times 3, or 9 times 3 is 27. 3 to the 2nd power, 3 times 3 is 9. 3 to the 1st power is 3. And then we have to look at, well, what's 3 to the 0 power? So this, if you look at, one thing that I can do as I move from one number to the next is take 81 and divide it by 3 and get 27. 27 divided by 3 is 9. And 9 divided by 3 is 3. So to move here, 3 divided by 3 is 1. So this means 3 to the 0 power is 1. And in fact, any number to the 0 power is 1. And we can verify that too if you want to check with a calculator. 3 to the 0 power, it's 1. And you kind of might wonder why. So why would that be? So if you look at this, we could write 1 times 3 to the 0 equals 1. And we could go 1 times 3 to the 1st is 3. And 1 times 3 to the 2nd is 9. So taking that, we can think of any number being multiplied by 1. And when we put that number to the 0 power, it takes that number away and just leaves us with 1. So here are some equations that we're going to work with. So find the solutions that we know with exponent rules. So 9 times 9 to the 7th equals 9 to the 7th. Well, when you multiply, you add exponents. So essentially what we're saying is, what is n plus 7 if that equals 7? Well, we could solve that by subtracting 7 from both sides. But we would get n equals 0. So here, this question mark is 0 because 9 to the 0 times 9 to the 7th equals 9 to the 7th. So 0 plus 7 is 7. Similarly, if we're taking 9 to the 12th and dividing it by something and getting 9 to the 12th, when we divide, we subtract exponents. So if you thought of this, we have 9 to the 12th minus some power n has to equal 9 to the 12th. And then basically we know that 12 minus n has to equal 12, if we're thinking about that. So 12 minus n equals 12. And then we can just reason about that. That has to be 0. So n here has to equal 0. Because 12 minus 0 is 12. So in looking at that, we know that any number to the 0 power is 1. So 5 to the 0 power is going to equal 1. And 2 to the 0 power is equal to 1. So that tells us x to the 0 power is equal to 1.